deserve the delightful...
Never a dull moment.
When she was little, I couldn't wait for the time when she would stop needing us so much.
Do not be blinded by evil comes in many forms. This man...
It's not a lie! If you would just listen, I could explain!
You have done quite enough explaining, Volothamp Gadan. You have poisoned the very hearts and minds of these good, kind, gentle citizens with your lies, your delusions, your conspiracies. Though you hide behind a mask of stories, we have seen beyond the veil. We see what you really are. Fearmonger. Hear, hear! Attention seeker. Hear, hear! Agent of chaos.
Your parasite stirs in recognition. This man is infected.
Hells follow! Today, citizens, we rid ourselves of this cankerous sore. Today, we burn away all falsehoods. Today, we will be divided no longer, for today, we rise in truth.
Psst. Don't just stand there. Help me, gods damn it! Help me!
By the gods, do something! Or are you going to let them blow up the poor guy?
The newcomer speaks, and speaks of evidence, and trials, and justice. And in so doing, they delay their very own salvation. Dear citizen, dear friend, rest assured you will have your justice. But I'm afraid the time for trials has passed. Now is the time for judgment!
No! Please! No!
Some bloody work. Need to find a way forward.
Something's going on down.
Risky business. Everybody fails.
Gods! I really thought I was done for. I suppose thanks are in order. Again, what's an heroic story without a little risking of one's neck, eh? And you know what they say, the bigger the story, the more people want to kill you for it. I'll tell you all about it, but not here. Too many eyes, ears, and weapons about. Meet me at your camp.
This is life and death for me too, mate. You only get as many berths on my sloop as you can pay for. If I allow any freeloaders, my own crew will scrag me.
Had a clean catch.
I hate sending Leapak and the girls off without me. But if that smuggler can get them to Waterdeep and away from the Absolute...
I hate this! That lousy smuggler won't take all of us because we can't afford 4 berths. Greedy bastard!
This is life and death for me too, mate. You only get as many berths on my sloop as you can pay for. If I allow any freeloaders, my own crew will scrag me. That's a very convincing proposal, sir. I'll do just as you say.
I'm telling you, there's something off.
We both know you sell it for
Heading
twice
out.
that to the armory once the city's under siege.
Too right. I'll go 600.
Hey, I was here first. Look, 700.
A word, if I may.
War is good for some businesses. What can I say? I got mouths to feed too.
Still breathing, despite everything. Let's see what this does.
The majestic shark. Relentless, aggressive, and unfortunately delicious. This one's days of predation are now over.
Something's going on down.
We both know you sell it for twice that to the armory once the city's under siege.
Too right.
Umberly, a brutal goddess from what I understand, without even the slightest touch of subtlety to her.
1,000 gold, all in cash.
Subtlety isn't exactly your forte, given how you've strolled about wearing a circlet inset with Shah's symbol.
Of course they do. They're fish.
Very funny.
You'd be surprised how people can miss what's in plain sight. I missed the fact that Shah was deceiving me. Besides, I have a new look now. Suits me, I think.
On that matter, you'll hear no argument from me.
How many barrels?
All of them. Look,
500.
Oh, Wave Mother, Queen of the Depths, hear me. Please carry Holly to her final rest in the deep wilds. Please. Sorry, Are you here for Wave Servant Holly's funeral? Oh, it's already started. They're just inside. No. All are welcome to come and celebrate the life of the fallen Wave Servant. May the Wave Mother smile on you as she did Holly.
Wave Mother!
Here to make an offering to Umberlee as well, eh? They say it's good luck to placate the bitch queen after a drowning. When you've sailed as much as I have, you'll know damn well they do plenty. Got a few spare coins to chuck in the fountain? Certainly wouldn't do you any harm.
I thought it wise to make an offering to the Sea Queen before sailing out tomorrow. Wasn't expecting to find the servants so preoccupied.
Please. Sorry, mate. No time to chat. Just here to make an offering, then leave. In and out, yeah?
The celebration is in the main chamber. Praise Umberlee!
The Wave Mother sees all. Even you.
Did you hear the Wave Servants talking about a beast in Grey Harbor? If that's true, prayers are the least we can do.
First Tide is the Umberland holy day when the harbours first open to spring sea trade, celebrated by sacrificing a great turtle.
See? Surf. Waves. Wave Mother.
Second Tide is the Umberland holy day when the timber harvest for shipbuilding is blessed by the sacrifice of a juvenile kraken.
Mighty Wave Mother, I implore you for safe passage on my next
Flood Tide is the Umberland holy day celebrating the arrival of the winter storms with the sacrifice of a withered crone. Dark Tide is the Umberland holy day celebrating the late summer neap tide with the sacrifice of a black hippocampus.
No time to rest.
And my favourite belt buckle. Thanks. I mean, thank you.
Furious and merciful Umberlee, hear our prayer. Flood the world with your word. Subsume us utterly. Rejoice, sisters, for Umberlee has blessed her humble daughter with a pure death. Her lips blue with her kiss, her lungs full of her quenching word. Umberlee's mercy saved her from a slow, sinking death in the beast's shadow. How dare this beast sully the safety of Grey Harbor? We will find its master and send him struggling into the bitch queen's embrace. Not a sweet sleep like Holly's, but a suffocating flood of fruitless garths and bursting flesh. You, supplicant, what tribute do you bring to honor the Wave Mother's fallen daughter? Yes. Then you know as well as Umberlee that blood must soon be shed. Your tribute is well received. Breathe deep as she permits. Yes. Thank the Wave Mother. Blessed Umberlee saw fit to spare her an ignoble death. But her passing was not as the Wave Mother intended. It was a beast who took her life. An unnatural one whose very existence is an affront to Umberlee. A wretched metal monstrosity hewn by hubris. A rusting pollutant that bleeds black blood into Umberlee's pristine waters. The beast struck Holly while she was swimming in Grey Harbor. She was found by some fishermen. She would have suffered a terrible, agonizing death had Umberlee not bestowed upon her the mercy of drowning. The Queen of the Depths is generous to those who serve her, and her favor is far less deadly than her wrath. Find the master of this poisonous beast and slay him. Then one of her most precious gifts shall be yours. That privilege is not yours to earn. We haven't found its lair as yet. Perhaps you can find where the beast takes its slumber and skewer it before it wakes. Salt kiss your brow. We await your return and the Beastmaster's demise. Sing, sisters. Sing in Umberlee's name. Praise her for this most holy death.
Fish's piss. I loved Holly as much as anyone, but they've been wailing and praying for hours. My best pot for a bit of quiet.
Responsible for this injustice. Leave its master.
Hands off the drinks. We have enough to fill Grey Harbor. It's all for the funeral.
Rejoice as the Wave Mother welcomes another daughter to the deep wilds. Know that we too shall
There's nothing for you up here, Flotsam. Back downstairs you go.
Sing, sisters. Sing in Umberlee's name. Praise her for... A bloated carcass of the...
I've wished to live in more interesting times.
Rejoice as the Wave Mother welcomes another daughter to the deep wilds. Know that we too shall...
These waters my whole life. Never known anything like it. Something's going on down there. Bet my neck on it.
You have my attention.
Too right. I'll go 600.
these fish smell?
Of course they do. They're fish.
Very funny. I'm telling you, there's something off about them.
What? How much for the...
Seek and you shall find me.
Let's move.
I'm not surprised. The water's been grimy as anything recently. Haven't had a clean catch in a 10-day or more.
Another step forward. Very well.
Ah, my good fellow. Quite the cozy setup you have here. I'll just make myself comfortable. Thank you so much. It is splendid to see you again, my friend. If you hadn't saved me from that mob, I'd be penning a guide to the afterlife based on first-hand experience. Perhaps you would hazard a guess as to why the mob turned on me? It is not the eyes that I fear, it is the intelligence behind them. The Absolute is merely the outward form of something far more insidious. The Lord of Murder has returned. As he did 100 years ago, Baal has set his accursed sights on Baldur's Gate. And his temple runs red with the blood of the innocent. Oren is his chosen. And like Sarevok before her, she is able to take on the savage form of the Slayer. If the Slayer is not stopped, it will slaughter every living thing in this city. As one of those things, I'm particularly eager to stop it. And there is a way. I have a study of the beast, penned by the wizard Irenicus himself. It contains all of the knowledge needed to slay the Slayer. Now I just need a brave adventurer, willing to face Baal's chosen, and to put the knowledge into practice. Wonderful! I can scarcely think of anyone more suitable. It will serve you well. A study of the Slayer, penned by John Irenicus. It's one of a kind, so do try to keep it away from the inevitable bloodbath, The Dream Eater. It is said the children of Baal are claimed throughout their sleep, ever disturbed by visions of a life of bloodshed and terror. Once they have seen too much, once these dreams drive their minds to break, they are beset by the Slayer. It is a beast of unspeakable violence that consumes all in its path, including the soul of the one who is host to it. A genius, exiled from his home in the elven paradise of Soldanessala, when he attempted to seize the power of life itself, he instead turned his magnificent mind to murder on a grand scale. That is how he came to crave the power of the Baal spawn. He saw them not as living things, but as tools for his own machinations. In the end, though Irenicus took the form of the Slayer for himself, it was a Baal spawn who thwarted him, the same that saved Baldur's Gate. I am a living witness to Baal's defeat those 100 years ago. So I know your battle against him is not futile. He can be stopped, but not all of those who stood against him survived. And those who did were never the same again. I wish you luck, my friend. And I hope that when I see you again, you'll be in one piece. 2 or 3 at most.